we have an interesting situation where now that we have... Actually, you know what? With the key card... Oh, don't we have the power of the king? Can we not choose a room color for today? Was that in the entrance hall there? I don't know how that works. But we can choose a room color. We have a key card. I feel like making a dash for room 46. I've started off kind of poorly. We'll take the hovel. There you go. That'll help us make a dash for room 46. Is there anything in here? I don't think so. A note that we've read before. So, that's actually... That wasn't planned. But it looks like the stars might be aligning here. So let's run back into the main hall, see if we can make our preferred room color today orange. That would be cool. I don't know how to use that power. I don't see anything here. Do I get Banner of the King? Orange. Alright. Oh, we can even choose black. Oh, wow. So that makes it easy to get to the throne room then. Cool. Wow, okay, so I'm very glad we took the king power. Aside from unlocking a brand new place yesterday, that's just going to be quite helpful for reaching specific rooms that we want. And I was thinking about it, for the dead end trophy, purple rooms generally, excuse me, are dead ends. So we could pick purple when we're aiming for that dead end challenge. Now, what we're doing here is, oh, I need to go open the sanctum room, of course. Or open the antechamber's north room. North door, my goodness. I'm just tripping over everything. I don't know how much time we have. When it says 1 hour, it's 1 hour in game, of course, but I don't know how quickly time progresses in game versus real life. Is it like, is that 10 minutes maybe? I don't know. Probably have to be pretty fast though. So we're trying this today, and my thinking was long term, we have that puzzle that we earned in the new place. We'll skip. I don't know whether time is paused during cutscenes, but either way, just in case, may as well skip those cutscenes. So we're going to be running all the way back to the elevator, pop on up, and then what we want to do is just make a straight run to the east side of the antechamber, and hopefully we get ourselves a great hall along the way, because the great hall has the lever for the east side of the antechamber. So we'll see how this goes. We don't have any keys though, so we do have to find keys going to get through that great hall. Maybe we find a foyer first. Who knows? Also, with 4 gems, it might be a little bit tough to afford these rooms. You know, in retrospect, maybe this won't work out so well. But we'll give it a go. If we wanted to set things up perfectly, how would we do that? Running shoes would obviously be a good one. Because we move a little bit faster, it seems, and we're saving on steps helps. Oh yeah, we don't need gems. We have the hovel. Oh, okay. That's a big deal. You know, I've never been a fan of the hovel, but... Oh, no. We don't have any keys. Hang on. The Great Hall right away. Okay, we'll take that, even though I can't do anything in there without keys. And then we will run over here and hopefully be able to open this door. No! All of the doors are locked. All right, back to the entrance. All right, this is not going so well. We're going to spend a lot of time running back and forth with the entrance. So we'll run to the entrance, hopefully get ourselves some keys, and then head into the Great Hall. But the theory is there. In theory, this would work. Anyways, as I was going to say, longer term, we don't want to be carrying a key card over each day, because we got that poem, which I can put up on screen while we run here. Can try to anyway. There you go. There's the poem. So that's the top part of the poem. But what I translated it to is we need to have no items, no gold, no manners. I said jokingly. Southern Cross constellation. So we have to find the observatory while having no items, no gold, presumably no gems or keys either. But we can use those up as we run around the house, and then get back to that hidden area foyer. That's perfect. Okay, we don't need anything else, do we? Just find more hallways. Let's go. Run, Simon, run! Why are you walking so slowly? Wow, that's so cool. That is so cool. I think we're going to do this pretty easily, actually. having said that, we had to run all the way back, and I've wasted some time here. But yeah, so with no items means no key card. So we can't be carrying our key card into each day anymore. Unfortunate. Just because until we solve that tomb thing. I'm also not certain about the 130 thing, but it seems pretty reasonable given the clocks are stuck at 130 in several places. I wouldn't be at all surprised if that's it. And I can't think of any other significant time that's been pointed out to us. So now we need to open all these doors to look for the lever. Nope, that's not it. There it is. Perfect. We'll pick up a key just in case we end up in rooms that are not hallways. Like this, the Westingwell Hall. Oh, this is the wrong way. Hang on. Okay. No, get me out of here. So there's the Westingwell Hall. Oh, I guess we could have picked the garage to find those keys. Oh well. We want to go at the north side. The tunnel. Oh, this is almost perfect. We're just... The only issue is that we're on the east side of the antechamber. We want to be on the west side. But we'll definitely be taking the tunnel up a couple times. One more time. There we go. Oh, the electric eel aquarium. Ugh. Nah. That's fine. Keep moving. We only have 39 steps as well. That is something to keep in mind because the hovel charges us for those gem costs. We'll put the passageway here. That's great. Dude, this is so cool. This king... Oh, no! It's a dead end. No, it's not a dead end. Let's do this. There's always the wild... No, it's a dead end! Oh, shoot. All right, all the way back we go. We have to head north from the foundation. Oh, boy. This cost us steps. That might have just ruined the run. Hang on, we can go through the foundation. I also need to spend less time looking at my map. Let's... we're not going to be able to find another tunnel, though. Here, we'll use this key on the east side. Break room, corridor. We'll take the break room. And it has keys in it. So, if need be, we can come back here to grab a key from that. The corridor. Yep, we'll go through there. It's not locked. Man. Not good. Okay, well, I'm not going to pick a wild berry. Let's just keep running. I have a feeling we're taking way too long. Okay, east wing. Oh, I should have taken the breakfast nook there. It gave a key. Oops. I'm just seeing orange and picking orange. We'll go through the den. Hopefully this isn't a locked door. I don't need the gems. They don't do anything. Oh my goodness. All right. We're taking way too long. What time is it even? The den has all those clocks. We should check. Let's go through this door. Maybe we get something better. Passageway. That kind of works. Sure. The dining room would have been a good idea because it gives us steps and we're basically out of steps now. The electric eel aquarium. Crown doesn't have any keys for us. This might have a key. Nope, no keys. That's fine. The secret passage, not the right spot. The dining room. No! It's facing the wrong way. We'll take it anyways. It gives us steps. We can keep moving. This is not panning out. Have dinner. It's fun though. I like this a lot. Just so many hallways. Of course, we've probably used them all up by now. I guess we need to run back down to the break room and do that puzzle for a key. Let's do it. Actually, let's look through here. Mail room with keys, I bet. Sure, let's do it. Give me that stuff. No keys! You can't be serious. Oh, well, I'll take... No, not that. I'll take the shoes. I'll take the sledgehammer because we do have some trunks to open. But I'm not going to bother with the shovel. I guess I could have picked it up. It takes up a little bit of time, I guess. Maybe we have a key in this locked trunk. Keys, please. Hey, silver key. I can use that. In fact, that's really good for us. I don't need the gem. Let's run. Okay, here's the den. What time is it? It's... Wait a second. Alright, we're already past 9, so we missed the cutoff. That's crazy. We have to be so fast. It's definitely possible, though. Like, that's... We messed up a little bit. What I should have done right off the bat is I should have done some stuff in the front entrance hall to gather some keys, maybe. Do a couple of rooms there, and then run down. Because we We spent a lot of time running back and forth. Wow, that is such a short amount of time, though. That's less than 10 minutes, I think. Yeah, because we're less than 10 minutes into recording here. Wowee. Okay, well, there you go. We didn't make it in time. The den does tell us that. Because we start the day, I should have said this, we start the day at 8 o'clock. So once we've reached 9 o'clock, we're past that 1 hour mark. Huh. What were the other options? Banner the King? Oh, okay. We'll check tomorrow, that's fine. Let's do a call it the day. Call it a day. Blah. And then tomorrow, we will have no money. We're not picking up any money. We'll have no items to start with. Oh, I guess that's the thing, is we still need to get the Southern Cross. I don't know when the Southern Cross will appear. But we'll just kind of work this way until we do get the Southern Cross. It'll happen at some point. And then we head back down to that tomb and wait around until 1:30, I guess. So we have some time to run around. I may as well start looking for that observatory. Parlor, bedroom, closet, and the corridor. Let's take the corridor here. We obviously don't want any items, so the other two are not good options for us. Library, bedroom, closet, the bedroom. That's fine. We're just walking around looking for an observatory. That's pretty much it. The veranda. Boudoir, the workshop. I guess we'll take the workshop. Boudoir would have been fine. Kitchen, the conference room. We'll take that. I'm surprised we haven't spent any gems yet. These are pretty good rooms that we found so far. Hey, there's the observatory. That was easy. So now we'll see. Is there a Southern Cross? I hope there is. That'd be... Nope, there's not a Southern Cross. There's a sail. Bloom of the sky, and more dead ends. How are we looking? We're not looking good for dead ends. No, we've just made a long line. So we won't bother with that. I guess we could look for a chamber of mirrors. Actually, you know what we'll do? I'm going to search... We'll just take... I'm going to search for the planetarium. Does the planetarium cost a gem? I don't remember. I'll look through here. The clock tower, I cannot afford it. Breakfast nook, the boudoir. Boudoir has a gem, we'll take that. We'll use some dice. And I'm just going to roll for a planetarium so that we can increase our constellation. Because that's pretty much all we care about now. Oh, it's locked. I can't go through. I guess another alternative is I just keep calling it a day and progressing. That feels a little cheaty, but at this point, meh. It's probably fine. Here, let's grab that there gem. Oyster. I have to pick something. Sure. I could have picked the chapel, actually. Okay. Spend that gem. Oh wait, these are dead ends. What am I doing? Maybe we just call it a day. How many stars are we at? 47, so 48. I have a feeling 49 might... Actually, I guess I don't have a reason to have a feeling on that. I was just thinking because 9 is 5 and 4, and for some reason that would make sense for the Southern Cross. We'll just call it a day. Try again. There you go. Do we need an outer room for this? I don't think so. It's just find an observatory. Yeah. Yeah, it does feel silly to call it a day so soon. Like, oh well. Too bad. I'm doing it. Just look for that observatory. I could draft from all three of these rooms. So there's a hallway. We'll take that. Gives us more doors. Workshop, sure. Breakfast nook, drawing room. We need 1 gem for the observatory, so we'll keep 1 here. And then we can redraw in this room. The freezer. I could take the dice. Or we could just redraw now. Planetarium. Sure, we'll grab that. Redraw again. The breakfast nook. Sure. I'm not going to go in there, though. Let's run back through here. We had a hallway with a couple of doors. May as well give those a go. Bedroom, closet, dining room, the boudoir. I have to pick one. We'll take the boudoir. Sure. If we get the dice, we can roll those away. The attic, the coat check with the crown. in the kitchen. We'll take this because it doesn't cost a gem, but we're not going to grab the crown. Here's the dice. I could grab a gem just in case, because maybe we get a turning room that requires a gem. Oh, I guess I could have just held off. It doesn't matter. Oh, exactly like this, the pool. But we're going to put the chapel down instead. Okay, the break room. Very cool, but I don't want it anymore. We'll take it anyways. And the parlor, the mailroom, the corridor. I guess we'll take the corridor. We're just wandering aimlessly until we find that observatory. Should be a pretty common room though, right? We're getting close to a dead end. There's a laboratory for a gem or redraw. Let's redraw. Nope. Okay. Bedroom. Running in circles. Hey, there's the observatory. Perfect. Good. So, what do we have? I don't see a Southern Cross. There's Farmer's Apple, Diamond is Major. Yeah, Diamond. Okay, so no Southern Cross. That's the key. We'll just click on all these because they look cool. There we go. I love the constellation system. Simple, easy to understand. It's cool. I have a lot of gems now. We're going to go into the planetarium and call it a day. And then what we need to do, yeah. Here's the thing. I have a weird feeling that day 49 is going to have a Southern Cross. It just feels like 5 stars fits into that somehow. So let's hold off on the planetarium, call it a day here. If I'm wrong, then we've wasted a day. So be it. We are speed running this puzzle. Oh, I've had the notes up. I'm sorry. Oh, geez. The main reason I want to focus on this puzzle is we need to not have a key card in the morning. So I want to get this puzzle out of the way so that I can go back to ending my day in the break room. Okay, we'll take the breakfast nook. Also, I just thought of something. With the king's effect, black rooms. Oh, blue rooms are more likely. Hey, the observatory is a blue room. Let's do that. Blueprints are more likely to be drawn while drafting today. That's amazing. That's so cool you can choose that. I don't want any of these. We'll take the library. The rumpus room. We'll put the den down instead. Okay, we'll just go through the parlor. Oh, we'll put the music room down because we have a gem in here with us. So we can still do the observatory, and that way we have some keys if we need them. The conference room is okay. Put a dining room down though. Gives us access to more doors. And a lunchbox. Which means we have to get to the 5th rank now because it's an item. Oops. My bad. The pool, the conference room again. Yeah, we'll put the conference room down, that's fine. Yeah, I should not have taken the lunchbox there. Wine cellar for gems, or the office, or the bedroom closet. We'll put a bedroom closet down and then just go elsewhere. If I head out this way, what do we have? The aquarium, the kennel. We really want the observatory to head northward now. And none of these do. Oh no, we might get stuck. Well, let's take another bedroom closet. Now that we have this lunchbox, we need to get rid of it. I can take more gems, that's fine. Actually, what did this have? A die? You can take that. That would have been useful just a moment ago. workshop. Doesn't help. Drawing room it is. Well, that's a little bit unlucky. Let's rotate the floor plans, placing the pantry down. Keep heading north. The rumpus room, the workshop. Good. Wow. I'm surprised we still haven't seen the observatory. Jeez. Well, I can spend a gem here, but then we need more gems. Where do we get more gems from? Huh. Do we call today a wash? I think we call today a wash. Let's do that. I could place the pool. And then what would I do? Okay, let's place the pool. Let's just see. There are some trunks we can't open because we don't have keys. We could go back to the music room for some keys. But, oh well. That's locked. And that's not. Laboratory I can't afford. The gallery and the parlor. We'll put the gallery down. Yeah, I still have not figured this one out. The office, the storeroom, and the utility closet. Okay, we'll take some keys and a gem. That's good. No! I can't believe I took that coin. Oh man. That's... We wanted to do this without any money. Why did I pick that up? It was just habit, I swear. Ballroom closet. Actually the ballroom... Oh, we don't have the gems for it. Yeah, okay, the parlor's there for gems if we need them. Hey, there's the lunchbox. We'll use this key. Okay, looks like we're just not getting an aquarium today. It is not in the cards. Okay. Well, if that's the case then, we'll take the break room. We're just going to do a quick puzzle. Make a little bit more progress towards that trophy. There you go. And we solved it. I'll pick up the keys because it doesn't matter. Okay. No observatory today. And we didn't want to end our day in the break room because that would give us a key card in the morning. Okay, we call it a day. Let's go. Oh, hold on. Hang on. The music room has a doorway. Let's check. Just in case, you never know. Maybe, just maybe. No, I don't want to pick up coins. I was tempted there. We have quite a few keys around the place. Okay, nope, that's fine. I was thinking that there was always a chance this was going to be an observatory, but it was not. So we'll call it a day, try again tomorrow. No problem. I think we should just not use the Banner of the King for this, because that was pretty strange how we couldn't find a single observatory. Well, I probably should have taken the bedroom there. Den, bedroom, closet, dining room. We'll put a den down. Clock tower. It's not what we want. The conservatory. Sure. There you go. Got something useful. And on here we have the kitchen, the dark room, and the dormitory. Dark room, I'm going to make it rare. I don't need this for anything. Pretty sure that's right. We don't need that for anything, right? The kitchen, we hardly ever need this. I'm going to make it unusual. Should I even make it rare? Let's make it rare. And the dormitory is fine as is. We'll just keep it standard. We'll need it for the dead end thing, but I don't want it showing up all the time because we hardly ever take it like just in a regular run. So the boudoir gives us a couple of dice. There you go. Commissary, the clock tower, and the pantry. We'll just go through the pantry here. Don't pick up those coins. The secret passage. That doesn't help us. Take the library instead. What's with all the apples here? Ooh, the treasure trove and the study. I am curious about the study because we do have a puzzle to solve in here, right? There's a safe. There's a safe right there. Okay, so this has the Black Queen as well. 44 letters in the message. Face and ace. Unused pairings. Glove, love, sting, sing, crowd, crow, groan, gown, snack, sack. I have written all that stuff down before. We have a blueprint of what looks like the... Is that the den? I think that's the den there. What is this? 40... Oh, W59? I don't know. We have the chess piece at D8. So we're looking for something date related. Oh, here. I don't know if it's possible with so little time left, but I need to remember to ask Anne if we can commission new artwork for all the rooms of the house. We need them produced in sets of 2, a pair for each room. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm thinking. I'm likely delusional to think this can be pulled off by Thursday. So there's a bit of a hint at a date. Thursday. But what month or week or whatever? Probably November, right? So he was trying to do this in time for something. Why would he know Thursday? Oh. Did we arrive on a Thursday? Is that actually the date of our arrival? I was assuming that this is Herbert's writing, but maybe not. But who else would be asking Anne to do this? Was this Hartley? Maybe Herbert asked Hartley to do that? We arrived on November 7th, right? Let's try that. Ah, okay. Let's try 0711, although I think so far it's been month and day. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what day of the week we actually arrived on. We know that Herbert died on a Wednesday. Was that November? No, the newspaper was November 5th. Let's try November 4th. Okay. I'm just going to go through all the November dates. November 5th, let's see. Nope. Nope. Okay. So I don't know what to do with that. Interesting. We have the drawing room with a slight hint saying... What's up with this picture frame? Is that a mirror? Something in the back there. We have the drawing room with a slight hint saying something about when the painting was abandoned. So that might be the date we're trying to find there. We have this talking about needing the paintings developed by Thursday. So that might be a clue. Is it normal to have a clock in the bottom of your atlas? I can't see any writing on it though, so I don't think there's anything to be told from it. Okay. There's nothing to interact with, it seems. We have these books, we have this queen, we have this safe. Yeah. Maybe there's another clue on one of the other papers. Coat, cat, old cold, sturdy, study, face, ace, lace, beard, bard, acre. No, nothing I see in that. We already looked at this one over here. Oh, where was it? This over here? 44 letters in the message. Is this queen alone on the chessboard indicative or something? D8. December 8th? Oh, hold on. D8. Oh, date. Ah, we've gotten that a few times. No, let's try December 8th, just in case. Just in case. 12:08. Oh, yeah! D8. And there was a note. We were sent a note in the mailroom that said D8 on it. And I didn't really put that together. I was thinking that was just saying date. Okay. Here we go. Let's read. Letter number 2. December 8th. Hi. Is that hi? I think so. Be prepared for our plans to be set in motion in a month or two. It's all lining up, and all of our hard work is about to come to fruition. I have just learned that several members of the museum's guard are sympathetic to our cause. We suspect 2 more to be pure opportunists whose loyalty extends only to their coin purse. Your uncle has already agreed to let us use Mount Holly's flexible floor plan for a trial run, assuming the red print we have secured in the museum's closed exhibit is in fact accurate and up to date. Wow. Your uncle. So, oh, M, is that, oh, M for our mother there. That's not a hi. So, yeah, Herbert was totally in on this, which we suspected, but... We should begin these trials without delay once you arrive. If you can, within the next 2 months, fabricate some fiction that might alleviate us of the presence of the servant staff. Until we meet on the shore of White Sands, Caleb. On the shore of White Sands. Is that... Where was it that the... Oh, Vera, right? Vera had the sandy beach with the turtles. Did they escape to Vera? Okay, well there you go, we got into that. That's pretty cool. Look at that, we're at 5 red letters. Let's head back to the den. I've got 2 gems and 2 dice to my name. As planned. Back to searching for the observatory. The office, nope. That's not what we want at all. I will take the bunk room because... Oh, wait, we can redraw. Let's redraw. We can redraw. Oh, we got the study! Alright, collect all the gems. Sweet. Yeah, let's redraw again. Breakfast nook? Sure. It's a door. Yeah, I'll pick up that gem. Why not? I completely forgot about the study's actual effect. It's pretty good, isn't it? Chamber of Mirrors, Secret Passage. We'll just do the Chamber of Mirrors. I think... Yeah, we'll go this way, sure. The showroom, the mailroom, and the bedroom closet. We need to redraw these. Oh, wait, no, we don't. We can go through. Yeah, these aren't good. We'll redraw. The drawing room is a good one for us, but it costs us a gem. Oh, well. Same as just spending a gem to redraw anyways. So this one, hold on, we solved the study pretty quickly there. D8. That was good. I like that one. It has to be to do with the drawings. All of the solutions to the safes have been within the room. So it must be something in this room. It can't be that I have to go looking elsewhere for the date that this thing was stopped. Is there a clue in this picture itself? Like, obviously we have that as a clue. What he's wearing looks pretty normal. It's not like he's wearing winter clothing. Okay, the phone looks normal to me. Is there a clue on here? Each time you click on a door, you'll draw 3 floor plans. No. I don't see anything italicized. I have no idea. Other than this, like, stride length thing. If we were looking for a time, then I would say it could be 3:45 or 9:15, because we have what looks like two arms of a clock going in opposite directions, left or right. But that's not what we're looking for. Is there a date that would correspond to that? 9... Oh, hold on. Well, 9:15. Hang on, let's try 9:15 and 3:45. Those are numbers. 9:15 could be when he stopped being drawn because it's close to when he died. September 15th. Nope. 3:45. No. Okay. All right. There's nothing on the ceiling. March? Everybody's walking, so maybe it's March? Did we already have one in March? Hang on, actually, let's go back to the notes here. Because I do want to write down that the study was D8. That would be useful to know for the future. If I can find the right note. Safe codes, here we go. So, that was the red door. It was not rotate, though. Nope. No. No. What was... The red door was May 8th because it fit? That was... hold on. It fit. And then we have the study. That was D8. Oh, December 8th. Which was, yeah, December 8th. For the study. That's because D8. Okay. So we have April 12th, attic note about Red Prince rejection. But I don't think it's any of these because he specifically said to us, don't be marking down dates around the place. Did we open another safe? So March of the count, March 3rd. We've used March, but we've used December twice as well. December 25th and December 8th. So I'm a fan of March being here. Because, yeah, that's what you have these people doing, kind of. They are all walking. So March the what? Do I have to count them all? We have 4, 5, 10, 11 on that side. No, that's going to be more than 30. Alright, we'll count it anyways. So we had 11 on this wall. We have a total of 8 on this other wall, so that's 19. Oh, maybe we're okay. Hang on. So 19, and then we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Nope, that's 32, 33. So March 33rd would not work. I might just put 0333. Just see. 0333 go. Nah, okay. Is it the number of these guys? Because this is the big painting. But these aren't dates. We're just counting things. I don't know. We'll try anyways. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think there's 11 of him. Did I count the middle one? Oh, we'll put the 11th. Let's say 0311. Nope. I'm going to say 0310 because I don't know if I counted the big one or not. And we'll say 0312. Okay. I don't think I'm on the right path then. Very strange. Oh well. Let's head out here. These are... I mean, the dining room's okay. I'm going to redraw. We're looking for that observatory. We didn't get it. We can put the security down. What's that? What was that? There's a book showing. Was that from the study? I need more gems, though. So we could run back to the hallway. We could go to the breakfast nook, grab a key, and then go to the hallway. It's not a bad idea. I will take the bacon and eggs because the morning room has gems as well. The hallway has a locked trunk, so we can open that with the key, and maybe it will have gems. Okay, another key. We did get a gem. So now we'll head into the security room and hopefully find our observatory pretty quick. Conference room, that's okay. We can keep moving with that. The attic, the laboratory, and the bedroom closet. We'll put the bedroom closet down. Maybe it has a gem that we can use. Nope, it has keys. There's probably no harm in taking the keys, though, because if we find the observatory... Oh, yeah, there's the morning room with more gems. If we find the observatory, then we can just waste those keys opening other doors, right? So it's not such a bad thing to take. Oh, yeah, some dice are helpful, too. Passageway, utility closet, and the chapel. Let's redraw. Workshop, the dining room. I'm going to redraw again. Okay. I may have made a bad choice here. I guess we have to take the drafting studio. Probably should have taken the passageway when we had the opportunity. It was a perfectly fine room to take. Also, we're quite lucky that this opens into a place we already had access to, because otherwise that security door would have been the end of this run. Courtyard does pay us back the gems. We'll take that. Do not pick up the shovel. If I pick up the shovel, then this whole exercise is moot. Take the chapel there. Oh, it's locked. Oh no. Alright, we might have to run back for some keys. As it happens. Here, we had... Where did we have keys? So hang on, let's look at this. November 5th, and it says that he... in the blue hours of Wednesday morning. Yeah, I don't see any other clues. Simon was yesterday named the provisional heir. The blue hours of Wednesday morning. So it can't be more than a week before November 5th, because they wouldn't have said... They would have said last Wednesday if it was more than a week away. We had keys in the closet, I think. Yes, we did. Including a silver one. Yeah, I feel like it has to do with this date. But didn't we try? I think I tried all of the November dates. Like, we tried like October 25th all the way up to November 7th or something like that. In that room. And it didn't come up with anything, so... In the drawing room. So I don't know if it is related to his death. Let's use the silver key here. It has a lot of access points. The Great Hall, the Chamber of Mirrors. Great Hall is not a good one for us. We'll take the Mount Holly gift shop. And from here we get the observatory. Hooray! Now we just need to spend our remaining gem and keys. If we get the Southern Cross, I should say. Oh yeah, we did. Yes! Southern Cross. Alright. And I think we still have lots of time until 1:30. So what we're going to do is use the key. Hopefully get a room that costs a gem. We did. Perfect. So yeah, you know, it's funny. I thought... I don't know why. Maybe it was like some subconscious thing from having gone through 49 stars a few times already. But I just had the feeling that we had a Southern Cross on 49. And fortunately, I was correct. It wouldn't have been that bad if I was wrong, though, because... And I'm pretty sure what happens with the inkwell is we get to 50 stars, and then the inkwell... Oh, actually, hold on. Where do we want to go? I have 0 inventory, 0 of everything. This is great. Yeah, we'll just go down. Yeah, I'm pretty sure what happens with the inkwell is it's like restarting at 0, basically, but you also have the inkwell. So that means the Southern Cross would be on day 55, because it would be the inkwell is 50 plus 5 for the Southern Cross. Is how I assume it works. Either way, we got what we wanted. Now we need to make it back before 1:30, but I think we have lots of time. Actually, we can even look at this clock, which isn't moving. The clock's not moving. I hope we have lots of time. Probably should have checked what time it was. We can have a look, actually. There's a big clock on the house itself. Let's go up the stairs here. It is currently... Oh my goodness, we have a couple hours remaining. It's not even 11 o'clock yet. Huh. So what we'll do is we're just going to go to that tomb area and just wait. It'll be just like the Elder Scrolls games. That was... So I played Morrowind way back in the day. On my friend's Xbox. And that was... I think one of the coolest things for me was finding out that you could just wait in a part of Seda Neen until 8 p.m. and this guy would come along and hide something in a tree trunk. Something like that. I thought that was the coolest thing, having a time-based puzzle of sorts. And of course, it's kind of common in puzzle games these days. But yeah. Anyway, so that's my memory. Whenever I see a time-based puzzle, it always reminds me of Seda Neen and the trunk, where you hit a ring, I think it was. Those were the days. I already did these. I don't need to open them again. I'm surprised they didn't stay open. Isn't that weird? We're not in the house anymore. Huh. Anyway, I guess we'll just sit here and wait. We got a couple hours in game. I'm not sure how long that takes. Judging from our test with the speed run, though, it looks like it's less than 10 minutes per hour. So I guess I'm waiting here for 20 minutes. I'll speed up the footage, obviously, so you don't have to wait. Oh boy. Here we go. Look at this. We even got a clock. It says 1:30. Oh my. Hang on. North, south, east, west. Two. What do I do with that? Do I push the button? Oh, here we go. Press button. Rewind or wind? What? What am I doing with this? Wait, what? I'm so confused. This is... Hello? Okay. Alright then. Rewind, wind, press button. Do I just do it? Should I just push the button? What is this north, east, south, west about? I also just noticed this chamber is called Unknown. 3:42. So what if I go back to 8 a.m.? That's when we start the day. Actually, no, let's do a more conservative test. Let's go back a half hour. So let's say 1 p.m. All right. Oh, is that 100? Oh, hold on. No. We want 1300 because we're at 1 p.m., right? Ooh, okay. Never mind. There is no 1300. All right, 1 p.m. it is. Let's push the button. Nothing. Okay, we'll go to 1:30. That's the current time. Or it was. Oh no, what do I have to do here? Hang on, let's refer back to the poem. Or the series of things. It was a poem, right? Yeah. Orinda Aries. Here we go. Without gifts nor gold nor mannered charms will a youth approach with empty arms, and in sky above a brilliant sign, a sullen cross as 5 stars align. On the sacred hour that time-worn phrase, in Ares' court where the king now lays, the black key is lying with the last king of 8, a patient figure, a reckoning great. A reckoning great. Last king of 8. So we've got the 8 on its side, of course. Should we go to 8 something? That can't be the solution, but we'll try it. Okay. North, east, southwest. Clearly that has to do with something. I just don't know what. That would be the equivalent of 130 if north were 12, 815? No. There's nothing in the poem here about directions, is there? A patient figure, a reckoning great. Do we... Hold on. Do these have new poems in them, maybe? Let's check. Bop, 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 bop. The black key is lying with the last king of 8. Okay, so it's the same thing. Do we have any hints on the walls? Is he holding a clock? Did I just miss it? Was I supposed to push the button when we were at 130? Rewind or wind? Whoa, hold on. Wind and wind are spelled the same. Probably unrelated, but the clock tower puzzle. Let me go find that. Oh no, it's a picture. Yeah, sorry. Looking through my notes out there. Clock tower puzzle notes. Just a moment, please. Need to find that screenshot amidst the 552 screenshots that I now have, and those are even the unorganized ones because I have more that are organized. There we go. So this says, southward I see a swan, ashen like sands of the shore, carried by westerly winds. Is that westerly winds, as in winding clocks? Rogue like the moon of the north. Eastward I see a crow, dark are the days coming forth. Okay, probably not related. But then it has the Orinda Aries symbol on it. Because this specifically mentions directions, right? Southward. Oh man, is this related? Rogue like the moon of the north. I don't know. This thing has a north up here. Just a little bit out of the way. South, east, west. So west is 11. North is 2. Huh. I am stumped. Is it something in this room? Do I need to find something elsewhere? I just don't see any relationship to the things we've solved so far. Like all these little puzzle boxes gave us the words for this. Something's going on with the ground over here. That's a little weird, isn't it? Will this still be here tomorrow? I wonder. If I just go around, does the button ever pop out? Doesn't look like it. Anything in my inventory? Nope. Yeah, I really just have no idea what I'm supposed to do here. Let's go to midnight. Or noon. Oh wait, E to press the button. Am I doing the wrong thing? Hang on. No. Okay. Okay, it's not doing anything. Let's go back to 1:30. Do we need to figure out which direction we are facing here? A patient figure, a reckoning great. I probably have these backwards. That would make more sense. It's just a transition. In Ares Court, where the king now lays, a patient figure, a reckoning great. The black key is lying with the... No, that doesn't make sense. Definitely sounds better the other way. Oops. Hold on. What's happening? There you go. In Ares Court, where the king now lays, the black key is lying with the last king of 8. A patient figure, a reckoning great. I don't know, however, it's supposed to make sense. But, yeah, I'm not really seeing what we're supposed to do. So I did all these and it worked. It's interesting actually that the hands do line up on north perfectly. They don't line up on the others. So here you have the small hand, but if we go around to north, that's perfect. 211. Doesn't do anything though. This is suspicious. These are not very square lines. Three by 6, that's 18. So it's the same graphic on both sides, just judging by the lines on the corners there. Okay. I am stumped. I don't know what to do with this with this clock thing going on. I had a look through here. Basically, what I was kind of wondering if there's a clue in this is, it says the black key is lying with the last king of 8. But if we have a look at the history, there's King Desolus the 4th, oh sorry, King Desolus the 3rd died, and so on. That was the 4th era. If we go back, it said that it was the 4th king of Arindia who split the domain, and he had 2 sons and 1 daughter, and then the 3rd era came to a close. It doesn't say how Orinda Ares transferred power to... Oh, as it entered the 4th era, I guess a different kind of ruler took the reins of power. So anyway, so basically what I come to is the 4th king, there were 4 kings. He had 2 sons. They were each given a kingdom. So that's 2 more kings. That's 6 kings. And then after them, there was King Desolus the 3rd. He's called the 3rd. So basically, I'm not really sure. So I don't know if King Desolus III is the 8th king. But either way, there wasn't really anything to do with directions here. He moved to Oris. Oris is southeast, so I was thinking maybe that's helpful, since the clock shows the southeast. But yeah, no, I'm just straight up very confused. One thing that stands out to me that we didn't actually solve. I'm gonna head back there right now. Oops. Is basically the castle thing on the wall there. I don't know if that's related. I don't know if that thing, if we fill out those letters, it may just tell us swap the king and the rook. So it might be something we already know, but I don't know. I'm really grasping for clues here. I have no clue. Get it? I have no idea what to do here. So, alright, so we have this thing. I think it'd be a little bit weird that this would be related though, because it's outside. We broke this open, it says castle. And then we CAT because we have cat. We've got the note in the kennel. And I haven't noticed any other 3-letter notes. But I also haven't been keeping a really close eye on it. There must be others. Like, it maybe, so C, it's like, obviously cat doesn't mean much to us, but maybe it just like, if you read it, cast, Lee, so maybe it splits up. Maybe if you read it this way, so you've got, yeah, cast, Lee, A, so leaf, you know, cast, leaving, I don't know, it could be something. Somehow. I'm not sure. This is a weird one, but the drums are starting. It's kind of cool. At the end of the day, we did successfully get this to appear, so that's neat. This thing looks very suspicious to me. These squares are drawn. Obviously, this is a clue of some kind. I'm just not quite sure what. Yeah. So the fact that this has times and directions, I don't know what to make of that either, because it means that we're looking, presumably, we're looking for a clue that's related to time and direction. So something like he traveled north at 4 o'clock. So you'd put the hour hand on the 4 and the minute hand on the north? Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, but it's been quite a while that I've been working on this, and my brain's just too tired. Maybe it'll make more sense to me tomorrow. I'll probably be looking at this later this evening as well. Just trying to figure it out. Going back through screenshots. I spent some time looking through screenshots and stuff. Couldn't find any good clues for it though. So I think tomorrow we'll get back into drafting stuff throughout the mansion. I do want to get to the throne room, and it should be pretty easy to do so with this banner of the king. In fact, we could even try it right now. No, I'm too tired. Let's do that tomorrow. We'll call it a day. It's been a long one. And yeah, we'll see where we get to. Yeah. Very cool though. It's a very neat place. And I do very much like the timing puzzle aspect, right? I'm glad it was 1:30. If it hadn't been 1:30, I would have had no idea what time to aim for. I probably would have just left this running for hours and hours until something happened. But fortunately, it was 1:30 as hinted at by the clock tower and the clocks in room 46, which now makes me wonder whether the clock tower puzzle has anything to do with 1:30 or if that was just specifically for this puzzle. I don't know.